Hey, what's up, guys? This is One Shot Zero Kills, and today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be starting a new series on my Legendary Beast mod, which is a new work in progress mod for Minecraft Forge. I'm using Forge because it allows me to make this mod without editing any of Minecraft's classes. So what does this mean? It means that you could install this mod by simply dragging the zip file into your mods folder, and it increases compatibility like immensely. Alright, so what this mod actually does is it adds new boss mobs to Minecraft. So I'm sure you guys have beaten the Ender Dragon, 1,000 times over. He's really not that hard. He's really easy. This mod is attempting to fix that by adding new boss mobs. So you're going to want to create a new world and make sure that you have structures on. Although if you have another world, if you explore and generate new chunks, it'll work as well. So Legendary Beast 2. Okay, so let it generate. And now the way that this mod works is that it generates something that I've dubbed nests. These nests, when you get too close to them, they will spawn a boss mob. You can tell which mob that they will spawn depending on the nest itself, and I'll show you that. But currently, there are only two legendary beasts, or boss mobs, and each of them have their own unique nest. And I will try to find one right now. Alright, so the two legendary beasts that are currently in the game, they are named the Enderlord and the Fire Demon. Now, just from the names, you could tell basically what the bosses are like. So, the Enderlord, he's basically a bigger version of the Enderman, and I'll get to him later, but he basically loves teleporting. Alright, so right here, we have a nest of the Fire Demon, and you could tell it's nether brick with netherrack on top with fire pyramid. And now, if I were to go closer, the Fire Demon would spawn, and then I would fight him. Although I'm in creative, so I wouldn't have to fight him, right? So he spawned, and you can see that there's a health bar. But I'm not going to fight him now. So let me explain how he fights. He's basically an aspect of fire, right? So if you get too close to him, you will be set on fire. And if you actually touch him, you'll take damage from lava. And if you try to extinguish him with water, well, let's just say that that's not going to work so well. So, yeah, I think he's going to be one of the easier mobs in this mod, but it's important to note that he actually does a lot of damage really fast because he's an aspect of fire and he lights you on fire, but also because of fire, it goes right through armor. So if you have diamond armor on, it doesn't really matter because you're taking fire damage. So that's the Fire Demon in a nutshell. Now let's go find the Enderlord and his nest. Now the Enderlord, you can imagine him as a bigger version of the Enderman. I believe I said that before. But he teleports much more, and he hits much harder than an Enderman. An Enderman hits for 7 damage, which is equivalent to 3.5 hearts. But the Enderlord hits for 15 damage, which is equivalent to 7.5 hearts. Now in comparison, the Ender Dragon will actually only hit for 10 damage, which is equivalent to 5 hearts. So yeah, he hits hard. Alright, right here, if it loads, because I'm recording with Fraps, we have the nest of the Enderlord, and you can see that it's a pyramid made out of endstone, which, fun fact, it's actually called whitestone in the game. And then you'll also see that at the bottom, there's another layer of endstone, and that's just to make sure that when he spawns, he may come in contact with water if I didn't have that there. So basically, because I added that, he's not at a disadvantage because he spawned in water and took 1 point of damage. Alright, so basically, what he does, he likes to teleport. I said that a ton of times, but I can't reiterate it enough. If he can't see you, like if there's a block in between you and him, he will teleport nearby. Most likely really close to you. Randomly, he will teleport directly behind you. This occurs, just randomly, or if you've hit him a couple of times, he will teleport behind you. In the future, I may change it so that not only can he teleport behind you, he can teleport behind you to your left and behind you to your right. So it's not always going to be the same thing. But even with that being said, when he teleports behind you, most likely he's going to hit you at least once. And even if you have diamond armor on, that's going to be equivalent to like roughly 2.5 hearts of damage. So yeah, he hits hard. And then also, if you try to hit him, much like an Enderman with an arrow or any indirect source equivalent to that, he will teleport and avoid it. But there's something special about it because he will teleport and swap with you. So now you and him have switched places. You're actually going to take that damage wherever it was. You're going to take that damage. So if you fire an arrow at him, he's going to teleport and switch with you, and you're going to take that arrow damage. It's pretty crazy. And also, don't let him go into lava. Just don't do it. I'm not going to give it away, but it's really not nice. You do not want to let him into lava. If you let him into water, he's just going to teleport away. And like I said, if he teleports away so that he can't see you, he's going to teleport to you. So there's no real point in running away from him. Something else that I forgot to mention about the fire demon, much like the Enderman, he can't take damage from an arrow. If you fire an arrow at him, it'll just bounce off and be lit on fire. So there's no point in firing arrows. You're going to want to use a sword and be very careful. Alright, I think that's all for this episode. I will see you guys later.